What's good, everybody? It's man Big Dom coming live now with another IG live episode, short episode. I intended to do this like a couple of days ago, but for some reason I couldn't go live. I guess it was a block in my account or something. But I'm glad IG fixed that for me, and I'm back on. Of course, I had a birthday on Sunday, which I was celebrating as well. I want to give a special shout out to everybody who shot me out my birthday, as well as texting or calling or having events. So I gotta give a big shout out to my girl, my baby Danielle, for setting up that cruise on Captain Lou in Freeport. It was a good time, you know what I'm saying? So we had a great time. But on that note, let's get into this episode. So we got a short time. Let's talk about the Knicks. The Knicks right now, looks like Jordan Clarkson is working on Utah has bought him out, and he intends to sign with the Knicks once he clears the waiver wire, and then he'll join the Knicks as a free agent. This news is brought to me by someone who's a co-host on my show, Matthew, and I'm also in the news as well. I believe he's going to be signing for the veteran minimum, so that he doesn't take the Knicks out of the running to also get Russell Westbrook. But I'm trying to see the reason why they need Russell Westbrook at this point. Is it because he could be another ball handler for Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson could play off the ball more for next season. But all that's great. We can sign every single person we want right now. But the fact of the matter is we don't have a head coach yet. And the head coach who seems to be leading the charge is Mike Brown. He's actually getting a second interview. So we will be getting a second interview sometime this week, and then it seems as if he's going to be the New York Knicks head coach. Does that excite me? No, it doesn't, because his success is very short term. He'll win a coach of the year like Tom Thibodeau, but he'll get it. The first 2 years the team will be great, and all of a sudden year 3 something happens where the team starts to struggle, and then he gets let go in the middle of the season. That's what I don't want for the New York Knicks. I want a much more steadier coach. TaylorJenkins is not a guy I'm excited about either. Who else? The assistant head coach that took over for the Minnesota last year while the head coach was hurt. None of these guys are impressing me right now, and I understand the fans wanted to change from Thibodeau. But like I said, there was only one guy, in my opinion, that could have filled those shoes, and I don't think he even got an interview yet. And he's endorsed by Hall of Fame basketball coach. Even though he was in college, there was a Hall of Fame coach, Rick Pitino, who was endorsing him fully. And I don't know. Could it be Rick Brunson being the new head coach of the New York Knicks that could be creeping up and shock the world? You never know. But it's an interesting time right now to take us away from the struggles of the New York Mets right now, who got swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates, almost said the Steelers, and I don't know how many games they lost in a row. They did win a couple against the Braves. And Juan Soto has waken up and started swinging the bat very well. But the problem with the Mets is just the starting pitching is just trash. Outside, as soon as Kodai Senga went down, this pitching rotation was exposed. Now you got Griffin Cannon, who's out for the season with the Achilles. Manaya had the setback. He had bone spurs in his arm. Tyler McGill's out for I think a couple of more weeks. And who else? Frankie Montes. I'm gonna keep saying this ad nauseum, guys. They should have re-signed Severino. Should have re-signed him. That's all I'm saying. But Frankie Montes has been struggling. His first start was great, 5 innings, no earned runs. Then the second start, he looked like he was in the minor leagues, giving up 5 runs in less than 4 innings. And for the Mets, you have to look for a trade in the trading market to get that starting pitching, to go with Senga and go with Manaya and Peterson. They need 2 starters because the rest of the guys are up in the air. Even Clay Holmes, as much as he's pitched well this season, he's up in the air too, because I'm starting to see some things with him. The amount of innings that he's putting in is starting to catch up with him very early. And this is only July now, guys. Only July. We got August, September, and maybe into October. So, dare I say it, I'm looking forward to the rumors. The rumors has already been started for a possible reunion with Jacob deGrom. It's just a rumor. I wish it could happen, but Jake left for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And what's had nothing to do with Mets management is about money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go from Texas with no income tax to come back to New York with income tax? Yeah, that's a lot to think about. Even though he's been pitching, he's back to his old form, throwing 100 miles an hour, even though I just wish he doesn't throw 100 miles an hour on every pitch. But he's back to form. That's pretty much it for what I got to say on this podcast. If you guys didn't catch the last episode of Season 7 of the TruPlayaz Podcast, please catch it. Me and Matthew were talking about New York Knicks basketball and NBA Finals and OKC and the things that Knicks need to do to get to the NBA Finals, because of the Halliburton injury, the Knicks are the top team to get to the NBA Finals. It'll be them, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the team I think that's going to be in the running is Detroit Pistons, in my opinion. Those three teams. Because, Boston in the end is going to take a step back. So, how much of a step back, we don't know. I know Boston is going to take a hit because they traded away Chris Tapps. They traded away Drew Holiday. So they're taking a big step back for the rebound for the 26-27 season when Tatum comes back. So, it's great to talk to you guys again. This is the IG episode number 3 officially on the TruPlayaz Podcast. Please expect this podcast to be on YouTube tonight. And we'll go from there. So on that note, everyone, have a blessed day. It's kind of gloomy in New York. Hopefully the sun will pop out so I can go after work and do my walk on the track. That's to try to get to better shape. But on that note, guys, have a great day. Enjoy the day.